Press 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and lift off.
Good evening to you.
Hello.
What has he got?
There were four.
Marcus, who's having technical issues. How are we all? Are we good?
He ain't paid his electricity bill.
Yeah.
He's
I
been cut
can't
off.
even show him, but I don't know where I live. Right, okay. So who's in the chat then? Who's in the chat? Dave Cullen, yeah, first again. He's going to get an award.
He signed on yesterday, apparently.
He's going to get an award for being the
Johnny
first.
Drone Flyer.
Johnny Drone Flyer. Albion Sudan, Harvey's there.
Michael Anthony. Harvey.
Johnny Drone Flyer's definitely there. And
Hi, Johnny.
Captain Joe's there. Hurry up. How you doing? Barkley's there. Anyone else? Anyone?
Suzanne.
Yeah, Susan.
KF Drones is there.
Michael.
Michael's there. Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Good night, Michael. Good morning. Gerard. Patrick can't join us. He's away for a couple of weeks. Lucky day.
Caroline can't join us either.
So,
Yes.
Caroline can't join us. Oh,
I know, there's no singing tonight. I told her.
What's the matter with her?
Jerry, Jerry, up in
Yeah.
sunny Canada, or where? Or I assume it's sunny. I don't know. Pouring down with rain. I don't know. Right, anyone else? Have I gone to the bottom list? Wow, that's a short list today. Oh, well, Marcus, hang on. Listen.
Have we got Marcus yet? Where is he?
Someone's knocking. Who's that knocking the door? It's Marcus.
Yay!
Right, we're straight the street up. So, well, I don't know where everyone is. Everyone's gone home.
Is there football on again?
There's no football on today, no.
No, we won the
And
football.
congratulations to Spain and congratulations to the UK.
England.
Could be
England.
Spain.
So the final could be England versus Spain.
England's
Could
got to
be.
get past Holland, I think, next, isn't it?
I don't think they will. But there we go. I don't know because, who knows? Whatever happens. I mean, Spain had a tough match the other night. I must admit, I thought, dear. But they pulled it off. Right, okay. Special guest time, I think. Sorry, Marcus, how are you? Are you got over your technical issues?
Yeah, evidently got it figured out here. I don't know what my webcam just decided to go away for some reason. To have no idea why.
Bob's in the house.
Yeah.
Bob's in the house. Is he there? Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's hiding.
Yes, Bob.
Hello, fellow old farts. Yeah. Right, okay. I know what it is. The weather's so nice everywhere. They're all having barbecues.
Well,
I think
it is 4th of July weekend in the U.S., so there's a lot of people that took a long weekend off, so they're out camping. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, do you speak Pig Latin, Johnny? He knows what I mean by that.
Brian's in the house. Brian. Right. Okay. All right. So, bring our guest on. I think that's the most pleasing. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to take.
Hello, Kiko.
Good.
Hi, Kiko.
We had our photo taken with
You see,
Kiko.
I don't think there's Kiko on his own because I don't think he can operate a computer. But who am I to judge? Anyway, on that note, let's bring our special guest on.
Yes.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Hello, everybody.
A very early start, I may add.
I'm yawning for you.
Mark will tell it to give you a time check from where he is. What is the time, Mark?
About 4:10.
In the morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot the AM part. Sorry about
This
that.
is dedication to join the Drone Seeker show.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
up at that stupid time in the morning when most people
Twist his arm and do it.
Well, I know I certainly am at that time of the day. I'm either
Yeah,
having gone to bed or I'm fast asleep. So anyway,
Well, I just had my wife throw a nitroglycerin pill under my tongue. That woke me right up.
so
Morning.
Mark's in
The land of the right.
whereabouts exactly are you, Mark?
I'm in actually Kanagawa, Japan, which is just a little bit south of Tokyo, so about 50 miles or so. So
There you go. So there,
yeah, been here for 40 years. So
40 years. But obviously, Mark doesn't originate from Tokyo. You can probably guess from that. where do you originate from then, Mark?
I'm actually from Jacksonville, North Carolina. A military brat. I was born into a military family, so moved around all my life, all over the east side of the United States. Joined the Marine Corps myself. Lived on the West Coast, and came to Japan once as a young Marine in 1976, and fell in love with the country and said someday I want to live there. And then 1984, I moved here permanently. Been here since 1984.
Oh, there you go. Wow, that's
Right.
certainly history. Yeah. So anyway, so obviously drones. You've been flying drones for what? How long?
Well, I started flying drones actually in 2017. I made the excuse that I was buying a drone for my 9-year-old son. But really, I was the one that really wanted to fly it. And he flew with me for a little bit, but then he lost interest and started out with the Holy Stone drones. And actually, there were a couple of those that I really liked for flying. And then I moved on to DJI shortly after that. So.
Indeed, you probably made the wise choice. Maybe a few people disagree with me, but
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus, Marcus has
Marcus has flown all those.
infinite amounts of drones, and I'm sure he can tell you all about Holy Stone drones.
Yeah, the Holy Stone people, some of their drones, and I'm sure Mark will agree with me, the 700 series is pretty wonky, but some of the others they're getting better, I guess is what I'll say to that.
Yeah.
And they're really nice people. They are.
Yeah.
I'm taking they're still producing drones, Marcus, are you?
Well, I think all of their drones are simply a rebrand, so they're manufactured by somebody else.
Oh,
The
okay.
name on them, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a few of your videos, Mark, but that Jackie Roller sort of collated for us. So let's watch the first one. Let's do it. If I'll find it. Here we are.
Eee.
That's
Thank
right.
Very nice.
What a takeoff point, eh?
Yeah. That one was a little dark. That was kind of early in the morning, so cloudy and everything. Sorry, it was a little bit darker than normal.
So, Mark, a lot of my questions are around drone regulations in Japan. I know we hear a lot about how they have to be under, what is it, 175 grams or something like that to fly without a license. Am I correct?
Right now, it's unclear. Japanese produces these rules and regulations, so the latest rule out is actually 100 grams.
Wow.
But there's no enforcement on a license right now. All you have to really do right now is just register your drones. So, but you have to register your drones regardless of what you're flying in Japan. It doesn't matter if you're flying something around in your room or whatever. Your drones have to be registered. And that actually came about 3 years ago. So I've been registered for the past 3 years, but there is currently no regulation about having to be licensed yet.
Wow.
But they're very strict on the places that you can and you cannot fly, which is creating problems now in Japan for people breaking the rules, just like the US. You got the people that are going to go out and break the rules. So
Yeah.
it's getting ready to become extremely strict here, I'm sure.
So do you have an app that you can use? Like, in the US, we've got apps that can tell us where we can fly and where we can't. I'm sure you probably have something similar.
Yes, we have the apps. There's all kinds of apps out here. I actually use Before You Fly in Japan.
Oh, wow.
So you can use apps in the areas that you're not permitted to fly are in red. And you can't even get permission to fly in those areas. And the areas that you can get permission to fly in but that are restricted are usually highlighted in yellow. But you have to get permission to fly in those areas, and that takes up to about a month. And then they'll give you a very short window flight time, like 2 hours or 4 hours on this day. And you're trying to project this a month in advance. You have no idea what the weather's going to be like.
This sounds very familiar. It sounds like New York all over again, doesn't it? I know
Probably worse.
we've got a couple of guys who live in New York, and they say they have to pay. They have to pay to fly. They have to give 30 days notice, and then they get the opportunity to do either the day before or the day or on the day after. They get a window of 3 days.
But it wasn't cheap, was it? What they had to pay either?
About $150, I think, Marcus.
Wow.
Or 175, something like that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
we don't have to pay anything over here to request permission, but you just have to jump through a whole lot of hoops.
Yeah.
They make it inconvenient by making it a long, lengthy process, So I don't do it because I live out here by the sea, and I
So you
just fly over.
fly
I fly
in.
over water all the time, and I don't have to worry about any of that.
Michael wanted to know. What did he ask the question? Does DJI geofence? Does DJI geofence your privileged areas in Japan?
DJI, they don't geofence them. The only thing that they will geofence is if you fly into an active aircraft flight path. They will actually land your drone here. But the restricted non-flight areas, they don't geofence those. What will happen is a message will pop up on your screen saying that you're most likely flying in an illegal area. Please land your drone immediately, but they won't land your drone, and they don't stop you from flying into that area.
Right.
Now, I can't speak 100% to that in areas like Tokyo that are definitely restricted because I never fly there, so I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So what's the area where you live like? Obviously, you're on the coast.
Well, it's I live in a farming and fishing rural area of Japan, so that we have a population of 43,000 here, which sounds like a lot, but for an area near Tokyo, that's really a kind of a country life.
Exactly.
So I live down by the sea, and I'm pretty much on a little peninsula that sticks out into the sea area here. So I'm surrounded by water on three sides. which is why it's good.
Nice.
I have 100% confidence in the DJI drones. I don't mind flying over water, high, low. I really don't care. My feeling is either you trust your drone or you don't. And if you don't trust your drone, you shouldn't be flying. You know?
But
It's going to get wet.
But most of the time they behave themselves. Obviously, you have the odd, the odd thing happen, and it's just, pilot error or whatever error, but it's just an error. I don't see Steve in the chat again. Hi, Steve. How you doing? As long as Jackie likes water.
Yeah. Now, the thing you say about trusting your drone, right? I had my Avata just had a propeller fly off midair.
Yeah, I saw that.
Plummeted. See, so that's not.
Jackie, what those props were they the like the normal Avata
Yeah,
drone?
they were the original.
I thought you bought some new props. Did you not?
Yeah, I did. I've got them on now. But yeah, no, they were the.
Why did it fly off then, Jack?
Oh.
Well, it was a fault, wasn't there? They just reckon. Well, they've never admitted to it, have they? They were. No, I was just simply
It
moving
wasn't
up.
due to a crash.
No, that was just. I was just climbing up, just rising. I wasn't even.
I don't think the original props have actually got a very good shelf life. So
She
But anyway,
she cut the crash part out of the video. So
I didn't even send it in. They saw my video and approached me in the chat and said, send it in for inspection. And I was like, should I? It's fine. I've just changed the prop and it's fine. But I sent it in anyway, under this wise man's advice. And he was right because they replaced it completely.
Their customer service is.
Oh, it's brilliant.
No fault for me. Never fault with DJI. No, I don't. I've had sort of a couple of issues, and and one of the issues was negligence on my behalf, and DJI still sort of took my side. So
the long and the short of mine was that there was a rumor going around that the factory propellers are just over tightened, and it just.
People say stuff, Jackie. You never know.
Yeah, it's just a rumor, isn't it?
So can I trust you guys with just a little bit of a secret? I mean, it's just between us here.
Well, everyone else in the chat.
Flying over water. When I was at the Oregon coast, there's a lighthouse that I had to fly 2.5 miles out over to go do an orbit around it and come back with the Air 3, with the DJI Air 3. And still came back with better than 50% battery. I mean,
wow.
And fly out there with the Air 3, flying out there at nearly 50 miles an hour in sport mode, 47, 48 miles an hour.
But the Mavic 3 would do that, though, Marcus, wouldn't it?
Mavic 3 would, yeah, easily. Yeah.
So if your video, the posters of like flying the Mavic 3 when we were in, I forgot where it was now. The last video where we interviewed me and Terry, what's the road?
At Dolman Beach Park in Florida. Yeah, in Florida.
Yeah. After you've been flying that drone for quite a while, and that sort of stays in the air. I mean, that's the thing. And what is the air time of that? Is it about 40 minutes then, or is it?
With the Air 3, I think they advertise like, I don't know, it's something dumb like 48 minutes. I really don't pay attention to that because it's, it's whatever you have. We all know that whatever they say, it's about 30% less.
It's less.
Well, so what was your favourite drone to fly then, Mark?
Well, my favorite drone right now is a Mavic Air 2, obviously. That's the only drone that I have now. I started out with the Spark, and, I never thought I'd be able to get a DJI drone, but my wife let me buy the Spark. I'm sorry, but if your wife don't let you buy a drone, you don't buy the drone. But I started out with the Spark, and on Father's Day, I went out with my Spark, and that thing just stopped midair about 80 feet away from me and landed in the water. It just landed in the water. My very first day out with it. And
it heard that one of its mates had gone swimming, so
I came home crying like a baby, man. But I contacted DJI, and they told me what I needed to do. And they actually had me try to retrieve the drone. Now it was still cold out, but I went out in my swim trunks and everything and went out there.
Oh my God!
Rode down trying to get the drone, and I had my wife take a video of that.
No.
And, I sent it all in to DJI. I didn't have insurance. I didn't get the insurance. Okay.
Right.
So, but I did all that, and they actually sent me another drone for free. You know, they a drone fault, and they went ahead and sent me another drone for free.
So Mark,
That's exactly why he's not married.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed the Mini. When I had the Mini, the DJI Mini, I really, really liked that drone because that allowed me to do some of those in tight fly through. I've flown through sailboat, main mast posts through a whole group of sailboats and stuff. Done that with the Mini. And the Mini had a good camera, but since I've got the Air 2, I really, really just, that's enough for me. I like the Air 2.
That Air 2 has a tremendous camera on it. It is tremendous.
Yeah, it does. It does. The Air 2S camera is better, but the Air 2 is good enough for me. So, I've flown Hubsan, and I've flown the Hubsan Xeno, and I've flown Parrot. I really like the Parrot Bebop drones. I had those, but they just simply had some focus issues around the outside of the lens, and I wasn't tech enough to try to fix that. But I really enjoyed all the drones that I've flown, either for flying or for video. But my favorite drones for video are obviously the DJI drones. Can't beat them.
Barkley says you need a wife who flies drones. Quacken says my wife thinks I only have one drone.
My wife does exactly what I have back here. She doesn't care.
And Michael asked the question: was it salt water, Mark?
Yes, it was salt water, and it's still at the bottom of the sea. There, it's only about 18 feet deep where it's at. But the problem is when it sunk, it sunk into a huge bed of kelp, and there was simply no way to find it. I've been out there a couple of times. You just can't find it.
That's cool. Yeah, Barkley says Sarah is awesome, Marcus. Right, okay. Another video, thanks. There we go.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta have fun, right?
Yeah.
I love Lauren's concept. Lauren's comments about red light's never a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that DJI did really, really well with the Air 2S is the FPV enhancement.
Right.
It makes the moves in FPV mode with that drone so much smoother.
Yeah.
Air 2 is a little jagged, as you could see. I was trying to keep it as smooth as I could, but the Air 2S has that enhanced FPV, so all of those moves are much smoother with the Air 2S. Yeah.
Oh, your choice of music was really good too.
Yeah, I was quite sort of into that. But it was. I'm not sure. I think it's the first time I've ever seen anyone sort of create a video like that. And it just makes it that much more. You're there, aren't you?
Yeah, when I go out and fly, when I come home, when I go out and fly, I try to have a plan as to what I want my video to be at the end of the day. And then when I come home, I do the editing and the splicing and everything. And I do things backwards from a lot of people that create their videos. I actually choose the music last, So I don't create the video to match the music. I find the music to match the video after I've created
I think that's
yeah.
Do you use Premiere Pro, by the way, Mark? Do you use Premiere Pro?
No, I actually use Filmora. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just I saw some graphics on it. I thought that it was just very.
I'm a cheap guy. If I can save money and possibly get another drone someday, I'm going to do that. So, Filmora was the cheapest capable software that I could find, so I went with Filmora.
Yeah. So, have you sort of got any thoughts about buying sort of new drone yet, Mark, or is it just maybe one day type scenario?
Well, this was years ago when I was actually thinking about buying new drones. Right now, I'm thinking about buying new glasses. So. But I won't buy any more. I'm sorry, but I'm just really happy with the Air 2S. I can't imagine anything pushing me to where I would want to get more. Unless it's a drone I could fly, get in and fly, then I might be interested.
Well, that's it. Captain Jones says Filmora is a beast. I switched.
This is mostly for me to do video here in Japan that I can put online, and my family back in the States can see what's going on, what I'm doing, and where I live, and that kind of stuff.
Do you ever go back to the States in Mark, or is it?
I've been back. I've been here for 40 years, and I've been back to the U.S. about 20 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every 2 years.
That's why I'm poor.
Just out of curiosity, what is the flight time from Japan to the US?
Well, from Japan to get to where my parents' house is, the total trip is about 36 hours.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
That's not just the flight time. That's the flight time, layovers, and then renting a car at the airport, at Raleigh-Durham Airport, and then driving down to Jacksonville, North Carolina. The whole thing is 36 hours.
Bob says $1,000.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. My sister and them asked me, can I come back home again? And I said, look, I've been there 20 times and nobody has come over here to visit me. And
yeah, exactly.
8 years old now. Every 2 years I've been back home, and I can't do it anymore. The last time I went, my knees really bothered me and my back bothered me after that flight. So I said, "This is it." So we go to Hawaii now, and I told him I'll meet you halfway. Let's meet in Honolulu.
Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why sounds good.
Hawaii.
Actually, I bumped into one of my wife's friends. We took down there talking. I haven't seen you for a while. We moved. Oh, where did you move to? We moved to Hawaii. I probably haven't seen him recently.
I could move to Hawaii, but I'd have to live homeless under a banyan tree in a cardboard box.
Yeah, they did say that they've actually got a place in Spain. They're actually moving to Spain, I think, the end of this year. I think they moved from Hawaii. They prefer to live in Spain. So,
from Hawaii to Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they had their reasons. But Bob says he's been to Japan twice in the last 8 years. Well, did you pop in and see Mark?
Could have seen me. So
Barkley went to Hawaii. I know he said, but Hawaii is very expensive.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, it's just like here in Japan, though. If you're a resident of a certain area, you can stay in hotels and stuff much cheaper than visiting tourists. So Hawaii's the same way. Everything tourists does in Hawaii is very expensive, but all those restaurants and everything that you pay loads and loads of money to eat in, if you're a resident there, you get a huge discount. Huge discount if you live in Hawaii. Yeah. Quite different.
If you want to go to Hawaii, just tell me you're a resident. You live up the road, bought the house down the road.
Sarah and I are traveling to Hilo in August.
Right. Okay. Yes.
I'll get some drone footage. I promise.
You will. We can't go there, Mark, because you've got to go there and get the video footage.
Will that be winter time or autumn, or what will the season be when you go?
Well, in August, so it'd be late summer.
Yeah,
yeah, in Hawaii. Yep. And on the Big Island, I've never been to the Big Island before, so that'll be fun. I mean, that's where all the volcanoes are, right?
Yeah.
Fly your drone over one of those and get us some footage. Low and slow.
Yeah,
if that's the case, Mark, I'll take the Hubson Zeno.
All right. Okay. Well, if you're going to crash something,
just take the rubbish, the most rubbish drone you've got, Marcus. Just fly in.
Well.
Right.
You asked for it, Steve.
There you go.
$30 on Banggood.
Wow.
Yeah,
and it's a GPS drone too.
GPS auto return home. Not when it's in a volcano, it won't. We can try. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
brilliant.
you.
That music, I've heard that in a film or something, haven't I? Is it a famous bit of music?
I don't know.
There's a great
That's
bit of music in the video.
Free audio.
Like,
That was free audio music on Filmora, so free audio. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's my most recent video, and I'm extremely rusty in that video. I haven't flown in about a year. I stopped flying almost every day because my hands started shaking. And it only happens when my adrenaline gets pumped up, but I can't help it. When I'm flying my drone, my adrenaline gets pumped up. I really enjoy flying the drone.
I
So
thought I saw your spark actually, Bolt, when you fly.
yeah, sometimes it gets so bad. One time I actually dropped the controller. So I'm very strict on myself about I won't fly if it's dangerous, and so I haven't flown in a while. But I got out with this video and flew over the water where if I did crash, I wasn't going to hurt anybody. But as you can see, my moves are jagged.
So yeah, we'll put a hook and lanyard up to you. You can drop it, so if you do let go of it,
you can grab it again.
Yeah, that's a possibility. So yeah, I am going to start getting back out. I just have to take a couple of sedative pills before I go out.
No, I mean, I know exactly what you mean, Mark. Like my watch, measures my heart rate. And often when I'm flying, I'll get a warning. Hey, your heart rate is over 100 beats per minute,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's so exciting, isn't it? I mean, to be up there where the birds are at and everything, and to know that when you come back, you're going to have this awesome footage and everything. Everything is just an adrenaline rush. It's just one of the greatest hobbies in the world.
Definitely.
I think Bob actually asked a question somewhere. I'm sure he did actually. Where are you, Bob? You got a question here somewhere. I've lost it now. We'll come back to it. But Bob, if you asked the question again, so I can't remember what the question was, so I can't see it now. So
Bob is saying, but Old Farts with Drones is saying that it's been too hot in Vegas. Yes, it's been crazy.
He
said, ask Mark if he can fly at Miho Beach near Mount Fuji. That was a question.
Is that what it was? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I probably could. That's a bit of a drive for me. But I probably could fly up there. That area is not restricted, so I probably could do a flight around there, the 3 lakes and everything around Fuji and that kind of stuff. So I may do that in the future just for you.
Hey, Mark, this has nothing to do with drones, but so you've been 40 years in Japan. What did you do for a living?
Well, when I came to Japan, to be honest with you, I didn't even have a job. I just sold everything I had in the U.S. Like I said, I told you I fell in love with Japan. And my first 10 years, I actually worked on a military base here in the telecommunications. I got into telecommunications, but I was only an admin clerk. And then in 1994, I was actually hired by a Japanese corporation, SoftBank. And I worked for them. Until I retired 27 and a half years. So,
wow.
Well, if you're going to work for a company, SoftBank's the one.
Yeah. I mean, life was good after I went to work for them. When I came to Japan and started working for a Japanese company initially, it was during the bubble economy, and salaries were just outrageous. I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but just wouldn't believe the amount of money we were paid. And then the bubble burst, and my salary went down by 50%. All the companies cut everybody's salary unless you were upper level management. I was upper level management, but not that upper.
You're too low.
Well, my entire 27 years in the company was working and controlling the military business. For the company, contracts and stuff for all the military bases in Japan. There's like 8 major military facilities over here, and I was in charge of sales and marketing and everything and contracts for those bases for the 27 years. So, yeah.
Right. Should we watch another video? Yeah, let's find another one for you. Yeah, that's one.
was something really different. Eh?
Yeah, we do need to put a link to Mark's channel if we can somewhere in the chat.
Was that Mount Fuji, Mark?
No. That's actually right in front of my. Oh, Mount Fuji in the background. Yes, that was. So, actually, we live in a very famous area for photographing Mount Fuji. So every weekend, that fence area is packed with photographers when Mount Fuji is visible. Photographing Mount Fuji. So it's a very, very tourist attraction type of spot. So, I mean, I have some beautiful photographs of Fuji, sunset, sunrise, with the sea and everything in the wintertime when it's covered with snow. And we're only from my house to walk out there takes 3 minutes. So I live right there. Yeah.
So Jackie put the link on there. So after the show, if you want some book.
In Japan, it's a little bit different than in the United States. In Japan, flying at night is illegal. You can get permission at special events like firework events and stuff like that. If you're working for the sponsor of the event to fly at night. But other than that, flying at night in Japan is illegal. Wow. But you have the same regulation you have in the U.S. where you have a 30-minute window from when the sun goes down that you can still fly. So that video you just watched was within that 30-minute window.
It's same in Spain, though, Terry and Jackie. I mean, you can't fly at night.
Well, we've got a big firework display tonight, and I'm just debating whether to or not, but I don't know yet. Whoops.
What drone do you have, Terry?
I got the Mini 3.
Oh, that'll take great photos of the fireworks. So.
Oh, it is. It's very, very good. Plus my Avata and my FPV.
Yeah.
So, but the Mini 3 I love. Exactly.
Well, I think someone just reminded me in the chat that it's
Well, there's 2 minutes left to go. 2 more minutes.
I'm going to say I want to have another sweet before I do anything.
Candy. It's candy.
Oh, sorry, I ain't got candy. Yeah. Oh, go on, put me on then. Put me on. I'm ready.
Right, okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Yeah. Right, okay, hang on.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
Right, you caught me on the op there. I had to get it ready. It's ready. National Poetry Championship. And it's for all comers. It's taking place in London. And there were 2 finalists, one from Oxford University and a young man from Cornwall. The judge, as their final task, gave them 20 seconds to come up with a poem about Timbuktu. They thought for a while. Then the Oxford undergraduate said, on a lonely desert, sands crossed by a lonely caravan, men on camels 2 by 2. Destination, Timbuktu. The audience clapped and cheered, fully appreciating the students' talent. That was wonderful, wonderful. And the young Cornish lad comes up on the stage and he says, Tim and I off hunting went and found 3 girls in a pop-up tent. They were 3 and we were 2. So I bucked 1 and Tim bucked 2.
Terry's Joke of the Week.
I think Mark will like that one.
That was a getaway one.
Somebody sent it to me the other day, and I thought, I just got to put it on. We've been served before, but yeah.
Do we get some comments? Do we get a smile? There you go. Is that Jackie's voice and Terry's intro? No, it's not.
No.
It's I don't know whose it was. I can't remember now. It was someone's. See, we don't cut we have a jingle for
Hey,
50
you paid
minutes.
for that.
You what? You
You
paid for it.
intro, didn't you?
Yeah, we well, lots of intros. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
we pay for them all. They just don't. You know, we don't cut corners in this show. You know that. Can you do?
When you do with the jokes that I tell.
We want to know. Can you do 30 minutes before sunrise?
No, I don't know that one.
No, so, that's a question for Mark, I think.
Yes. Yeah, actually, the officials, as all of you know who go out and shoot the sunrise, before the official time on the clock of sunrise, it's already starting to get light out. So it's already much lighter in the morning, giving me earlier start time to film than it is in the evening. When the sun goes down, boy, it goes down fast. You know? But when it comes up in the morning, it seems to take forever for it to break over that horizon, even though the sky's kind of already lit up. So yes, you can fly. Probably about an hour before sunrise in the morning, you could fly here.
Quack has asked a question actually. Where's Caroline? So I thought, well,
Sweet Caroline.
Has never been so good.
Caroline, I don't know where is
She's
Caroline?
got a family visiting, so she's not watching live.
So
Hopefully
Caroline.
she'll catch up.
So Marcus, well, there we are. There was a jingle for it. Was it 30 minutes? 30 minutes before it's break colour.
Well, Chris Hope does an early morning shot every Sunday. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we're going to watch another video. I'm not sure when this was filmed, but I'll find it. I've got to find it first. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I like this.
Very
Great.
Yeah.
That's just,
I think Mark needs to get out and fly more because I'm liking what I'm seeing from Japan. Don't know about you.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
was saying earlier, he said after seeing these videos, he said he's got to go up, step up his game.
You know, the geek in me noticed that the blades were all feathered on all of those turbines. I wonder if that happens automatically when there's no wind, or how.
I think that happens when they lock them down. They lock those down at night, so those don't even turn at night. That's why from about just before dark they lock them down, which is the only reason I flew over the actual blade of the
Gotcha.
turbine
Oh,
here.
you're
So
gonna move.
yeah, you actually can't fly there anymore because somebody tried to fly through the turbines when the blades were turning and they damaged one of the blades. So now it became a no drone zone, so I can't fly there anymore.
Never fails, huh?
No.
Yeah.
There's
And
always someone. Mind you, I wouldn't have thought. I'm amazed actually a drone will actually damage one of those props, but I don't even know what they're made of. To be fair,
yeah, I don't think that it's a case of it damaging
just the fact that they did it. I suppose.
turbine. I think it's another case of this person put the video footage up on YouTube, and they found out about it. So you can fly there during the day, but you can't fly there at dusk anymore. So
You see, we've got quite a few wind turbines here, but I think Caroline, Suzanne was there. I don't think any of them actually light up. Well, I've never seen any light anyway.
No, I don't think you do. No.
But I'm saying that, I'm just thinking, actually, I'm thinking, when have I last went to a wind turbine, when driven past a wind turbine at night? Maybe they do. I don't know.
well, they only light this one up for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So from I think around 6:30 to 8:30, it's lit up, and then they turn the lights off.
That was perfect. That was perfect, Mark. That was great.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Yeah, I really enjoy flying the turbines. I got a lot of videos of me flying the turbines, but not anymore. So I'm glad I have those because I have those.
Yeah.
So where do you actually get your music from? You say you get it from Filmora, or is it all
Well, I have some of it is on Filmora as available audio, and I actually had a friend in the States send me probably 200 royalty-free musics from people like Enya and various different artists, and I just go through and pick out music.
Dave Callum asked the question. What was the last video? Well, you can remember or not.
To be honest with you, I really can't remember. I go through all of the music and I try to categorize it, but there's just this. My friend just sent me so much that it's quite difficult. So yeah, so as I'm going through it, if I hit one and it clicks and I can image that music with the video, I go ahead and plug that in. And then, like all of you do, I just go in and I adjust the video, stretching it or shrinking it so that it hits the beat with the music when you do the transitions. So.
Good on you. Right, I think we've got one. We've got room for one more. I think we've got one for one more, haven't we? Because we have. Are you right, Kev? Or are you going to?
Yeah. One more would be fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, this is the last one for tonight. Buddy. Yes, buddy. Oh yeah, I like this one.
Lovely.
Yes, it was nice.
Ooh,
Lovely.
thank you.
Right. Mark, we've come to end the show, and it's really been it's gone so quick, really, because obviously we've got so I do appreciate you giving up your half your night's sleep to.
Well, I really thank you very much for inviting me to the show. It's been a lot of
More
fun.
than welcome, Mark.
Yeah.
Do come back again sometime, perhaps sort of, maybe with just in time of the show or something.
Yeah.
But,
try to make the hours match Japan time, and you got a deal.
I suppose we could just pretend, couldn't we? But anyway, perhaps we'll let you go back to sleep now, Mark.
All right. Thank you very much.
Take
care, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and it's come to that time again, so we're going to say goodbye to everyone for another evening. And,
Yeah.
thank you very much for
Week,
joining.
everyone.
And hope you enjoy the show, and we'll see you again all this time next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night.